Hey, welcome back everyone to my channel. And today I'm going to teach you episode 2 on the real company view of our zero to hero MLOps journey. Actually, what actually happening in the real company view? So I would like to give you some more insights. And these things is not every company will be following. Note it down because every company is following a different hierarchy and the different steps based on the situations actually. But the common situations and the common steps that are in the every company, if you are on the ML upside and if the company is developing any ML models, the first thing first, problem or a problem statement or a business problem identification. So business problem identification is the first thing. Okay, business problem identification, I can say BPI. So who are all the people will be involving in this business problem identification and what does it mean? Take it as an example of any company. Like you have Amazon or you have a Netflix or you have anything. So there are huge customers on the websites, right? Example, churn process or churn model. That means how many members are subscribing your product or your application and how many subscribers are leaving from the your application. So how can you predict them who is going to leave this month so that you can give some better deals to him, to that user, and then probably he will be interested in that deal, and then he can again means he will not lose that thing and he will be repay you so that the subscription will be continued. Even though if the subscriber is left, you can offer him some of the things, then he would be again reconsider your offers. So these are the things that you can attract the customer based on his behavior, and we call it as churn. Let me write down churn model. Okay, so churn is something like how many people are leaving from your particular product or your particular application. This is a one example only I'm telling. So like this, there are many problems in the market or in the businesses. Okay, if you see the Amazon, if you see the many other like Uber, Ola, Rapido, so there are things running with the ML. Netflix is running with ML, right? Healthcare is running with ML. Your banking is running with ML. E-commerce is running with ML. So most of the companies and the most of the products right now in the market are using the machine learning models for their business revenue and the business use cases and giving the best user experience and solving the problems in the real time. Okay. Not only this example, if you are in the Amazon of this Diwali sale and if you go there and you're seeing that any product you have selected, when you selected any product, it will be exactly telling you that this product will be going to deliver at your location in coming X days. That means 2 or 3 days or tomorrow or today. How that is accurately predicting that this product can be delivered to you and what basis it is predicting, what data it is having. So how come that Amazon know that? So what is the inventory, where the inventory that the product is there, from there at your pin code location, how fast it can be delivered. All these things will be they predict and give you a promise that tomorrow by this time my delivery boy will deliver to you something like this. Okay, if you can see in the Uber also, if you can see in Ola also, whenever you booked any ride, so based on your things, the rider will be allocated. So there is a lot of engineering in the behind the thing. We will be discussing those things in the practical after understanding of step by step machine learning things. Okay. So these are the comes under business problem identification. One of the example I said churn. Okay. And who are all the people will be involving here? Who are all the people involving? So business people, product managers, stakeholders who are coming up with the business proposals or a problem statement. Okay, these are the guys actually they will be identifying the things in the business, and then they will discuss with the data science team. Which team? Data science team. What this data science team will be doing? See, what in the business problem identification, what happens? So people will say that they will explain that what is the business pain points or a revenue opportunities. So they will be asking like, hey, can you help us these things? Or can we improve the user thing? Or can we automate something like this so that we will be having more users over on our application? Then we can create a more revenue opportunities. Like this, they'll have the some content with them. Okay, and post that they will be giving you one document. Okay, P what we can say, the problem identification, right? So we can say problem statement documentation like this. So this is the documentation they will do and they will submit to the DS team, and it is again it depends on the company. Some people will follow the procedure, some people will be only over the call. They will be discussed multiple times, and they will be doing the one centralized doc where every people can be understand in a step by step, and they will write everything business KPIs, what should be the business KPI and everything in this document. Okay, and then your data science team will be involving into it, and what they will be doing, they will dig into the feasibility and the data discovery point. So data discovery and the feasibility means they will be having good understanding on uh, the old data of the company. Okay, old data of the company, they would be having the good understanding and the data science team. Okay, not only data science team, here there would be these teams also, like we would be having data engineering team, and we would be having data science team and MLOps team all together will be discussing. But let me tell you about the data science team. So here what happens, data science team will check whether the data is exist in our records to solve the problem statement. To solve the problem statement. And then if they are having already a data, then what is the next plan? So they would be discussing multiple times. Okay, it's not a 1 day job or a 1 week job. There will be a lot of discussions happens with the data available, how much it is reliable the data, and what is the means from which sources we can collect the data. So everything based on the your historic data, they will be running lot of research and the things on your company. And then data engineer will be exploring, once the data science team is finalizing, they will be exploring whether this data is live or not, from where we can get it, from the data lake, warehouse, APIs, or any logs. Okay, or APIs, or from any sources, DB, from any sources, DB, or data lake. So from where we can get it, this data engineering team will be working on it for the data availability, quality and the volume, and potential data types. How many are there? Are this ready to take the data or not? And then the combination of this thing, your MLOps team will be involved. You are a ML and a ops guy. Okay, MLOps team will be involved. What happens here? There will be a discussion will happen on the proof of concept. Sorry, proof of concept. So POC we call POC. Who are all involving here? Data scientists, data engineer, product manager is the reviewer. Data scientist, data engineer, and product manager is the reviewer here actually. Product manager is the reviewer. What happens? Data science team will train the initial version of the model and the sample data or very limited data first. If they focus on these things and they would be having at least the results are little bit promising, then they will be passed for the product manager approval or the manager review. It's a kind of a prototype model. What metrics they have been identified, an evaluation metrics, prototype model, and the report as per the business problem. And they will be showing something called in the document, and they will be telling something a technical word called ROI. What is the ROI by with this prototype or with this POC? So is it at promising level or not? Return of investment. It's something like this they will be doing, and later if all okay, then your MLOps engineer completely into the picture where the project need to be an official. You'll be getting the permissions, go ahead. After multiple discussions, you need to ensure whatever the document you have done, then the project will be official. Then the company will plan how to take this to production at safer way. So for that, you need to design the plan, architecture. Design the plan and architecture. Let me get down here. Okay. So here, what are all the things? Data pipelines. Means from where you have to get the data. So you need to design the pipelines and model training. Okay. And storage where you'll be storing and deploying on the which platforms you would be deploying over the SageMaker, Vertex AI, Azure Machine Learning Studio, Kubernetes, many things are there, and monitoring and alert as well. Okay, and how do you planning this CI/CD retraining process? So these are all comes into our architecture discussion. Around multiple discussion they would be happening, we would be writing many things, security also involved. Which are all the teams will be involving as part of this design? MLOps engineers, data engineers, ML engineers, architects, subject matter experts, security team as well. They will be involving. MLOps is nothing but again the people who have worked already on the DevOps. They would be the MLOps guy. If you already know the MLOps more enough, then you are the person who can do this all most of the work. Okay. So here we have different tools for the data pipeline. Let's say you wanted to use Apache Airflow, Kubeflow, perfect for it, right? Experiment tracking, you wanted to use MLflow, weight and biases, something like that. And any model you wanted to server, okay, for that you can use Fast API, Flask, TensorFlow, TorchServe. We have tools like that. Infra, you can use Kubernetes, Terraform, or Docker things you can do. CI/CD, GitHub Actions you can do. Monitoring you can do. Evidently AI, Apply Connector, Prometheus, Grafana. Like this, you can plan and you can also create the CI/CD pipeline. And this after this design, if everything looks good, everything is looks good, everything is looks good, what happens? Everything is looks good. Then there will be a deployment phase. There will be a deployment phase. So this deployment phase, this deployment phase, it's like your data engineer, ML engineer, or MLOps engineer, data engineer, MLOps engineer, and QA engineer will be there. QA testers, MLOps data engineer. So data engineer will extract, doing some transformation jobs by using Airflow DAGs and all. MLOps will be doing training, evaluating the models and all. Then QA engineer will check that, validating the API, latency, accuracy, all these things. Then, then what happens? Then what happens? Then what happens? You need to plan. This is an important thing. Whether this deployment has to first stage sandbox. First, however, your data science team will be running a sample thing on the sandbox only or in the local environment, or UAT, or the production. Means it will be three environments. You'll be running on it, and then you'll be doing some test monitoring, and the second phase is again monitoring. Okay, so you'll be running monitoring and all, and if everything is okay on the staging environment and UAT environment, performance testing you have done, evaluation you have done, everything is okay, the results are fine, then you will be deploying. So here there will be experiment tracking will be there by using the ML flow. Okay, we will be discussing that in the model training process. But now this is the overview what happens. So in this process, we can say that there is a terminology called MLOps maturity level. MLOps maturity levels. MLOps maturity levels. So there are five levels actually. The first level, 0, which is nothing but complete a manual work. Complete manual work, Haddock, Haddock kind of work. Each and every step we will be doing manually. And then level 1, which is DevOps with MLOps. DevOps with MLOps. Here we would be running some kind of data pipelines, experiment tracking by ML flow, and but model training and deployment are manual things. And then level 2. So here in this case, we are automating the training. We are automating the training, like training, testing, experiment tracking, and deployment step still would be a manual thing, but you would be automating with your CI/CD pipeline. And the level 3, in this level 3, what you will be doing? Your automate the model deployment. The model deployment, like the model, you will be releasing this through CI/CD pipelines, and you're deploying over the any particular environment, Kubernetes or somewhere, but the retraining is pending. Then you will be planning level 4, which is full MLOps. Full MLOps, complete automated operations like entire life cycle from the data ingestion to ML deployment and retraining and monitoring continuously. All these things is going to happen at the level 4 where you will be able to deploy into the production environment. So this is the MLOps maturity levels. So based on this, you can understand that how your project is moving of one level to another level, one level to another level, actually. So this is how the things will be happen. And to make you more easy and understanding, uh, so I can also tell you from the starting point of data and the problem statement. So hope this video is liked, means it is informative. Then please do like, subscribe, and share. And I would be going to cover the next part, which is very important part on the problem statement side and collecting of data for our problem statement submit by the business people. Okay. And I would be also telling that how you can prepare this kind of a document, or how people will be documenting this document. We will be seeing the sample document, how the people will be submit to a data science team, and how the data science team can be they will be reviewing and run for the discussions. See, no, one more thing, note down please. It's change company to company. It is not like people directly will be first giving to the data science team. Sometimes your data science team will be a stakeholders. Sometimes your data science team will be also taking over the all the ownership. Okay, so it's always change, but ideally this is the thing. Thank you everyone. We'll meet in the next video.